So today is November 10th, 2022 or 2022. And the objective for today is to review and get ready for the Viewpoint 1, units 1 to 3 test. The test is on Monday. Okay, so you have tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday to review. So as always, we will review each lesson, focus on the structure, and I'll give you examples that are similar to the questions on the test so you can be prepared. Okay, if you understand the lessons today, you will probably do a good job on Monday, probably. All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
All right, all right. Let's go then. In the first lesson, Unit 1, Lesson A, we talked about getting to know someone. I don't know if you remember the topic exactly, but it was something called speed friending. And at a speed friending event, you have a time limit and you need to talk to people and ask as many questions as possible to get to know the person better in that small amount of time. It's usually 5, 10, or 15 minutes. And then they switch you to a different person. You know, that type of activity is fun because you have to ask the right questions to meet the right people. And in this lesson, we learn how to ask questions about many different types of grammatical structures. Well, we didn't really learn. We reviewed it because this was a review. Usually the first lesson of every book is a review. Let me begin by asking you some questions. Everybody knows the verb have, right? Everybody knows have. What is have in third person singular?
Has.
Has. In the past?
Had.
Had. Present participle?
Had.
Present participle is verb ing.
Having.
What?
Having.
Having. And then the past participle is had. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Tell me, between those 5 types of verbs, have, has, had, having, had, what would be correct in this sentence? I usually tea every evening. Have, has, had, having, or had?
Have.
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 Exactly. Now, it could be had if you're talking about something in the past, maybe an activity that you did in the past, but that's not really common. No, we usually use usually for something in the present. Okay, I usually have tea every morning. Sorry, every evening. But I used to drink coffee. Write that sentence onto your notebook, please. I usually have tea every morning, but I used to drink coffee. Do we use used to for the past or for the future?
For the past.
For the past.
For the past. Excellent, excellent. I used to work at Walmart, but now I at Google.
You work.
I work.
Work.
Exactly. Now I work at Google. All right, awesome. Class, she
Went.
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 All right, so you're good with the present and the past. Okay. And do you remember the word lately? Lately is not late. Okay. Lately is an expression that is similar to the word recently. Okay, recently. A, B, or C? I,
A.
Going.
Letter B.
Letter B.
Going.
letter B. I have been going to the gym a lot lately. This is the present perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous, you have to use have or has, been, and then going. Have or has been and a verb ing, a present participle. Class, my dog.
Letter C.
Letter
C.
C.
Letter
Has been
C.
running.
Very good. My dog has been running around the house for hours. Good, good, good. My dog has been running around the house for hours. Class, can I erase this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
If I ask you, what have you been doing for fun lately? Is this question asking you about the past or the future?
The past.
Pass.
The past. Very good, very good. And you can begin the response with I've been, right? I've been. What have you been doing for fun lately? This is a common question in many English programs. So I've been going to the beach. I've been, class, can you give me some more examples? What have you been doing for fun lately?
I have been going with my friends.
You've been going out with your friends? Okay. Anything else?
Playing.
I've been what?
Playing
Playing what?
with my siblings.
With my siblings. Yes. Playing the Nintendo Switch.
Yes. No.
Do you play video games, Alejandra?
No, teacher.
All right.
Only was an example.
Good. It was only an example. If somebody asks you, what's your favorite kind of music? You can respond with I love, and then whatever it is. In my case, I love hip hop. Guillermo, what's your favorite kind of music?
I like reggaeton.
You like reggaeton. Okay. Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
All right. So usually if something is our favorite, we say I love. I
Okay.
love it. Now, the word love doesn't necessarily mean that you want to marry that thing. It just means that you're really passionate about it. It's your favorite. So, Guillermo, what's your favorite kind of music?
I love reggaeton.
Reggaeton. Very good. Bad Bunny and things like that.
I prefer the old one.
For the old one. All right. Nice. Viviana does too. And Rociel, what's your favorite kind of music?
I think that I love baladas.
Baladas. Like who? Give me the name of an artist.
Maybe Whitney Houston is a romantic music.
Okay, you like Whitney Houston. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see, maybe 2 more questions about this. I went. Good. Why not go?
Because go is present.
Present. Why not have been?
Because when you use being is when you go and
Return. Yeah. Exactly, but that's not the reason.
no, I don't know.
What you said is true, but that's not the reason why.
I
In the
think it's
sentence
because.
that there- I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to say that have been is for like a process or something similar. And in this case, this action just happened in the past.
And we have a specific time, and with have been, we don't use a specific time.
That's what I was looking for. Exactly. We don't use have been or have and any other verb with a specific time. Okay. Unless that specific time is not finished. For example, I have been to the store 5 times today. Today is okay, specific, but it's not finished. So it's possible. I have been to the store 5 times today. This is correct. But if I say, for example, I have been to the store 5 times yesterday, that is not correct. Because I have been to the store 5 times yesterday is a specific time in the past. And you cannot use the present perfect with a specific time in the past. Remember, the present perfect is have or has, and the verb in the past participle form. Okay. Let's see. During my
Letter A,
letter A,
have met,
have met. Good job. Ms. Robles, you're fast. Why is it not has met?
because has is for third person,
Third person singular. Yes, yes, yes. And why not have meet, Robles?
because meet is the verb in present time.
Exactly. We need the past participle. Good, good, good. I'll give you a few seconds to copy that, and then I'm gonna erase. Okie dokie. 2 more questions about this topic right here. Different verb tenses and things like that. After the word could, am I going to use a verb in the past or am I going to use the base verb?
Base verb.
Base verb.
Base verb. Good, good, good. So is it correct to say I could play soccer when I was younger? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's correct. Can I say I could play?
No.
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 No. What about I can play?
Mm,
No.
no.
No. Very
No,
good.
teacher.
All right, remember that. I could play soccer when I was younger. And what about in the negative form? What would this be?
I couldn't.
I couldn't. Good, good, good. Do you know the difference between should be and should have been?
No.
No. Okay. Should be is for the present and should have been is for the past. Let me give you some examples. He should be here at 10. Oh, sorry. Should be is for the present and for the future. He should be here at 10. And he should have been here already. Well, he should have been here by now. That's for the past. By now means before now. All right. And well, that's all. The topic was about getting to know someone, but really we were reviewing all of the verb tenses that we have studied previously. Now let's go on to page 11, 12, 13. Page 13 in your student book. All right. I love this one. I love this one. This one is Unit 1, Lesson B. And this lesson we were talking about habits. Habits using tend to, habits using will, habits using the present continuous with always or constantly, and talking about habits using the present tense. Like always, you know, the present tense is the most common thing to talk about habits. For example, if I ask you, what do you do in your free time? Which is a really common question in life. What do you do in your free time? You can say most common thing is use the present tense. In my case, I watch Netflix. If I wanted to make this sound a little more fancy or fancier, I would say I tend to watch Netflix. Or when I have free time, I'll usually watch Netflix. And this lesson was confusing for a lot of students because we're using will for the present. And we have learned that will is for the future, but not always. You can also use will to talk about your habits. In this case, will does not have a future meaning. I'm always thinking about learning new words, so I read books in my free time. I'm always thinking about Whenever we use the present continuous with always or with constantly, it means that we're talking about a habit that is noticeable or more frequent than usual. Everybody thinks about learning new words, but not all the time. Or maybe not a lot. On the test, you're gonna have a question like this. Number 1, my brother, la la la, movies. A, tends to watch. B, tends watch. Or C, tend to watch.
A, tends
A.
to watch.
Very good, very good. DNA, you're on fire. All right, all right. And oh yeah, there's something that I forgot about the other lesson. Let me talk about it really quickly because I just saw a question that is relevant. You remember that Tanya was talking about people that she met at a speed friending event? She mentions these 4 words: open-minded, thoughtful, and laid back. All of these words are good words, or are they negative words? Are they
Good
positive or negative
words.
things? Yeah, they're positive, right?
Positive.
So open-minded means you accept new ideas. Thoughtful is like considerate. And laid back is a person who is relaxed, chill. If you are sick and your friend brings you soup and watches a movie with you, are they open-minded, thoughtful, or laid back?
Thoughtful.
I think
Thoughtful.
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 Very good, very good. If you have a lot of problems, but you are never stressed, are you open-minded, thoughtful, or laid back?
Laid back.
Laid back.
Laid back. Good, good, good. If you always bring candy for your friends at school because they go to sleep and you want them to pay attention, open-minded, thoughtful, or laid back, what are you?
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Good, good, good. All right. If you think things like being gay, transsexual, abortion, and things like that are okay, you are open-minded, thoughtful, or laid back?
Open mind.
Open mind.
Open-minded. Okay, okay. Good. Let's continue. Everybody go to page 21. This is unit 2, lesson B. No, unit 2, lesson A. In this lesson, we talked about adding information to our sentences. And we talked about celebrities, but we can use this for almost anything. Remember the basics. The basics are that we use who for people, we use which for things, and we use that for what?
Both.
Vote.
People and things, exactly. And then there were some new things that we practiced. One thing is that we can use which to add an opinion or comment about a situation. Okay, for example, inflation is getting worse. Which is affecting the lower and middle class a lot. I'm using which and making a comment to describe the situation about inflation getting worse. Inflation is getting worse, which is affecting the lower and middle class a lot. Joe Biden is running for president in 2024, which is crazy because he'll be 81 years old by then. That's an opinion. So that's one thing that we learned about this lesson. Another thing is that we never use that after a comma. Never use that after a comma. Yes, you can use that for people and things, but never after a comma. Dogs, which are man's best friend, require a lot of love and affection. It's normal to talk about celebrities, which we see on the news all the time. Right there, I cannot change which for that. Oops, and I cannot change who for that. It's not correct. Even if we're talking about things, if we're talking about people, never put that after a comma. On the test, I don't think you're gonna have a question about this. Nope, you're not gonna have a question about who, that, or which. It's too easy. Okay, well, that's it. That's a little review. Do you have any questions about this topic?
No, teacher.
All right. We're not gonna have any questions about this. This lesson was super easy. And well, we're not gonna do it. Go to Unit 3, Lesson A. This lesson is gonna be on the test. Unit 3, Lesson A. We're talking about the past using the simple past, past continuous, past present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Let me give you the formulas for each thing. Okay, so number one, for the simple past, in affirmative sentences, you need to use a subject and the past form of a verb. For example, I ate pizza. In the negative form, you're going to use the subject plus don't, didn't, and then the base verb. What is I ate pizza in the negative form?
I didn't
I didn't eat.
eat pizza.
I
Eat.
didn't eat
Pizza.
Eat.
pizza. All right. And in questions, you're going to put the question word, if it's an open question, then did, then the subject, and then the base verb. For example, what did you eat? Or did you eat pizza? That's simple past. Let's see, Rociel, if I say I went to the store, what is that in negative form?
I didn't go to the store.
I didn't go to the store. Good, good, good. Let's see. VNA, if I say you drank water, how can I make that into a question?
Did you drink water or what did you drink?
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Alejandra, my sister watched the movie. In negative form?
My sister didn't watch the movie.
My sister didn't watch the movie. Good job. Kevin, my sister didn't watch the movie. In a question, how would that be?
What did she watch?
What did she watch? Okay. Or
Yeah.
did my sister watch a movie? All right. All right. All right. The past continuous. If you know this already, you don't need to copy it. This is only for people who might want this. In affirmative sentences, you're going to use subject plus was or were, and then the verb ing, the present participle for the past continuous. I was working. They were working. I was working. They were working. In negative form, it'll be subject plus wasn't or weren't plus the verb ing. I was working in negative form, Rociel.
I wasn't working.
I wasn't working. And they were working?
They weren't working.
They weren't working. All right, so you're pretty good. You're really good at this grammar. And the questions, ladies and gentlemen, would be was and were plus the subject plus the verb ing. Were you working? Was she working? All right, and I'm gonna write the tenses and the formulas. Sorry, but I'm gonna write the formulas for the present perfect. Just copy them, and then I'll explain them when I'm finished writing. Okay, I'll give you a few more seconds to copy all of that. Let me know when you're ready, BB, Rosiel, DNA. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Everybody else, let me know when you're ready to.
I'm ready.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm ready to teacher.
Thank you, thank you. Guillermo, thank you, sir.
Ready, teacher.
Thank you, thank you. Kevin, Adri, Alejandra,
Ready, teacher.
good, good.
Ready.
All right,
Ready.
all right, let's go then. If somebody asks you this question, how would you complete it? Or how would you say it correctly?
Did, and then a verb.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you write?
Come.
Yeah, what time did you get home last night? Yes, it is. Good, did and then a verb. Yeah, well, you're fast, you're fast. All right. What about this sentence right here? Worked, have worked.
Work.
In the present,
No, in the past.
Work.
Past
Worked.
worked, right? Good, good, good. I go,
Go.
I goes, I have gone, I go.
I go.
Okay, fast. I go, I go. Good, good, good. Okay. All right, all right. One more, one more. I have had, good job. I have had a lot of success up until now. Good, good, good. Good. And that'll be all for this part of the test. If you can remember these structures, you'll be okay. And the last thing. The last thing. Can I erase everything now?
The question, no, please.
Okay, I got you. This is a random question. Let me see if you can understand it. Doctors say that drink Coca-Cola, to drink Coca-Cola, or drinking Coca-Cola.
Drink.
Drinking.
Drinking.
Drinking. Very good. Drinking Coca-Cola causes obesity. Why drinking? Why not drink? There is already a verb there. You cannot have two verbs. You need a subject. And the subject would be drinking Coca-Cola. Why is it a subject? Because there's already a verb. And if you want to make a
Drinking is
verb,
noun?
exactly, yeah. If you want to make a verb into a noun, you need to make it into a gerund. Okay?
Yes,
Drinking
teacher.
is a noun. Good, good. Though the verb INGs, they're not always nouns, not always. Sometimes they are part of a verb, like I am drinking Coca-Cola. That is a part of a verb. But sometimes they can be nouns if you use them as a subject or object. Okay. And the last thing. In this last lesson, Unit 3, Lesson B, we talked about the past perfect and simple past. Remember, the past perfect is the super past. The past perfect is the super past because it happened before a thing in the past. It happened before a thing in the past. Remember, the past perfect is had or hadn't plus the past participle. Oh yeah, and we use the past perfect to describe an event that happened before another event in the past. For example, before I entered this class, I had washed my clothes. I had washed my clothes before I entered class. First, I washed my clothes and then I entered class. One thing happened before the other thing.
Class.
What would make more sense here?
Letter B.
Letter B. Very good. I had eaten before I went to school, so I was in a good mood. In a good mood. In this lesson, we're talking about life lesson, Lorena's life lesson. She mentioned 3 interesting expressions. Finish all my questions. Caught up on my work. And fallen behind on my work. What if I go on vacation and I can't work because I'm on vacation? What happens? Do I finish all my questions? Do I catch up on my work, or do I fall behind on my work?
I fall behind on my work.
Oh,
Very good. I fall behind on my work. Good. And then when you return from your vacation, you have a lot of work to do. Now you have to catch up on your work. In a test, is it important to finish all your questions, or should you leave some questions blank?
finish all the
all
questions.
You finish all the questions. Very good. Even if you don't understand. Even if you don't understand. All right. And this one. I'm going to ask you 2 more random questions. Class?
Probably I
Yes.
will watch a movie.
The correct answer is this one. Okay. If the sentence is affirmative, always put probably after will. Always put probably after will or any modal verb. For example, I can probably see you tomorrow. I should probably do my homework. After the modal verb. That's one random question. Guillermo, tell me.
I have a question, teacher.
Mhm.
This applies just for when we are using a modal verb, because I remember you said one day that these words can be put in the beginning or at the end of the sentence, but I don't remember if it was when with present simple or which tense.
No, not probably. The lesson that you're talking about that we can put it at the beginning or at the end, those are time expressions.
Is usually, no?
Like usually
Oh,
in the morning, at night, time expressions. Probably is not a time expression.
okay. Okay.
It's a good question. And the last random question.
I know too. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. It's okay, Rocio. I like to hear your expressions.
Letter C.
Wonderful.
Yes.
How often does your sister call you? Good. Does, because sister is third person singular. And
Yes.
call, because in questions with do or does, we never use the verb with S. We use a normal verb in its base form. Wonderful. If you had most of these questions correct, you will be okay on the test, at least on the grammar. At least on the grammar and vocabulary, because you also have a listening and you have a reading section. But I cannot help you with that. With listening and reading, you do great or you do bad. That's all. Oh, but on this, I'm gonna be honest, this reading and this listening, it's gonna be a little more advanced, okay? And I'm telling you this now so you are ready, you know? What I always do, I prepare myself for the worst. I prepare myself for the worst and I hope for the best. Okay, prepare yourself for the worst and hope for the best. And you will do great. Don't let these tests stress you. Remember, the test is not really to evaluate you. It's to evaluate me, to see what I can do, how I can help you. So if everybody does bad on the test, that means I'm doing bad as a teacher. Okay, so do your best. And if you have problems with anything, don't worry, choose the best answer, continue with the next question. And then together we will talk about it. But remember, whenever you do the listening and the reading parts, always read the questions first, always. And then listen. And then read. Okay? Because if you listen and then read the questions, you will probably forget everything that you heard, everything that you read. So read the question and then find the answer. That's better. It's more efficient. This is the hardest test ever.
No.
This is the hardest test ever. But you are ready for it. Okay? All of you did an amazing job with this review. You did an amazing job. You answered 99% correct. And that's good. Okay. Please come on Monday and come early. Do you have any questions?
No,
No.
teacher.
No, teacher.
All right. I know it's a lot of information. You should probably take a nap if it's possible.
I'm working. I can't.
I'm sorry. But okay, guys, have a wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions, send me a message through WhatsApp.
Okay, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have
See
a
you
good
guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you,
See
teacher.
Monday.
See you.
Bye.
Welcome, guys.